Everyone is always tired. People are sleeping. They're drinking coffee, they're taking vitamins, and somehow they're still exhausted. Not the kind of tired that disappears after a good night's sleep. A deeper kind of tired. The kind that follows you through the day. The kind that makes even simple things feel heavier than they should. And if you've felt that lately, you're not alone. Because millions of people are asking themselves the same question. Why am I always tired? At first, the answer seems obvious. Maybe we're not sleeping enough. Maybe we're working too much. Maybe we're spending too much time on our phones. But what if the real answer is bigger than that? What if modern life itself is exhausting? Think about how a normal day begins. Before our feet even touch the floor, we're checking notifications, messages, emails, news, social media. A flood of information arrives before our minds have fully woken up, and it never really stops. Every day we consume more information than previous generations could have imagined. Our attention is constantly being pulled in different directions. A message here, a headline there, a video, a notification, another notification, and another. The human brain was never designed for this. Yet somehow, we've accepted it as normal. But information isn't the only thing draining us. There's also the pressure to succeed, the pressure to earn more, the pressure to improve ourselves, the pressure to keep up with everyone else. Everywhere we look, someone appears to be doing better, making more money, traveling more, achieving more, living a better life. At least that's what it looks like on the screen. And even when we know social media only shows the highlights, part of us still compares. Part of us still wonders if we're falling behind. That comparison creates a quiet form of exhaustion. Not physical exhaustion, mental exhaustion, the kind that stays hidden beneath the surface. Then comes something even stranger. We have more tools designed to save time than ever before. Food arrives with a tap. Information arrives instantly. Messages travel across the world in seconds. Life is more convenient than ever. So why does everyone feel busier? Why does it feel like there's never enough time? Because every convenience creates new expectations. We're expected to reply faster, work faster, learn faster, adapt faster, produce more, consume more, keep moving, and eventually the mind begins to feel like it's running a race with no finish line. The truth is, many of us aren't physically exhausted. We're mentally overloaded, emotionally stretched, digitally overwhelmed. We're carrying thousands of tiny demands every day. Each one feels small, but together they become heavy. And maybe that's why rest doesn't feel like rest anymore. Because when work ends, the stimulation continues. The screen remains. The scrolling continues. The mind never fully powers down. We stop working, but we never truly disconnect. Maybe that's why so many people wake up tired. Not because they slept too little, but because their minds never had the chance to rest. Maybe the real problem isn't a lack of energy. Maybe it's a lack of peace. And in a world that constantly demands our attention, peace has become one of the rarest things we own. So if you've been feeling exhausted lately, it doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong with you. It might mean you're responding normally to a world that never stops. And perhaps the first step isn't finding another productivity hack, or another cup of coffee, or another way to push harder. Maybe the first step is simply recognizing what is making us tired in the first place, because sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is stop, even for a moment. And remember that being human was never supposed to feel like a race, and maybe we've just forgotten that. And maybe that's why everyone is always tired,